but this was like way too booty for me as a booty short, because it was like a cheeky boy short, and nah, I wanted more coverage. Cute, but eventually gives me a wedgie. So anyway, that was just to study. I can throw it. Hey guys, another day, another declutter, and today we are dealing with panty patterns. These are panties and what are they called? Boxer briefs that I need mock-ups of, but I have the patterns here. Let me start with these ones. Yeah, these. This was it was the original version when I tried to digitize the HubbyHolsterSuperSexy Thong pattern, but it was hard for me to make curves, so I decided to make triangles and just grade it randomly. But I'm not keeping this because I already finished the grading, so this goes in the trash. Yeah. Yes, this is my mock-up, actually my first version that is digital for the pattern I'm calling the Supermodel Thong, because it makes me feel like I look snatched without losing coverage. So we have the front and the back. So that's the back and this is the front. I have tested this out, but I don't have photos of that. But I know I'm keeping it because fold of elastic is coming soon from AliExpress. So I might be able to do a video about that. I just wanted to have a physical copy of that. Then this one here needs a plain background. This is it's the pattern I used to make this pair of panties from a t-shirt and some mesh fabric from a negligee. So the nice thing about this is the mesh has stretch horizontal in one side, but like minimal vertical stretch, and this is the kind of stretch mesh that is accessible to me, so it's nice that I got to figure out how to do that. Then t-shirt is just a t-shirt. Yeah, so this is a combined pattern of the front and the back. So the front, the gusset, and the back. I will measure the stretch percentage of the mesh and of the t-shirt and make note of that. I have a stretch percentage ruler, by the way, so this is it. My stretch percentage ruler, which is free, and I will link to it in the description box, so that way I know what kind of t-shirt to use when I go thrifting, or if I actually buy cotton jersey fabric, I know, hey, I need -% stretch for that. So I won't measure it right now, just because that's something I can do later to make sure this video stays short. So this pattern I am keeping also, because this is my boy shorts pattern. I've been wanting a boy short pattern so bad, and I wanted to make one myself so that I know that the fabric I have works for me. This is the original. So there's a front and a back, and I made mock-ups like using different fabrics that were not necessarily the best for underwear, because they didn't have vertical stretch in the vertical direction, but they had lots of stretch horizontally, so it made it like weird to draft. So this is the first one I did, and then I think I made another one. No, this is a biker shorts pattern I was testing out. Okay, wow, it's been a while, guys, it's been a while. Yeah, this is the second one. I think this was better fabric because it has way more stretch, although not as much in the vertical direction, which means my butt was exposed a lot, so I actually raised the center back more. I just knew I don't want a seam in the front. I could have a seam in the back, but I don't want a seam in the back either, so I only have side seams. So I migrated them, but I haven't copied this onto fresh paper. So this is the pattern. It's only 2 pages. This is the front, and this is the back, and that, yeah, with no seam allowances. So this is it. This is thread to note down how much I can lower it later, because I don't want it to be high-waisted. Yeah. And I didn't add fold over elastic to the leg holes just yet, because I didn't have enough elastic, but that's what it looks like. The back is just meh. But also has that kind of stitching. I'm thinking of doing a gusset as well, like from here to here, like a 2-inch gusset, just so there's a gusset, so I can make this out of cotton. This is spandex, which I upcycled from swimwear I thrifted, so it has 4-way stretches horizontally and vertically. Okay. I think I decluttered my HubbyHolsterSuperSexy Thong patterns when I did my thong decluttering UFO video. My thong UFO's decluttering video. So these are the back bands I kept. Okay, not the back bands, the back thong. And this is the front pattern I kept. Did I not print this? No. I don't have a printout for this. I did trace it off of the screen because I didn't want to go to the cyber cafe. But it's already like live. A few of you guys have already downloaded it. Multiple sizes. They're like, I think, 16 sizes from size 24 to size 56. So if your waist at the navel is 24 inches to 56 inches, there is a size for you. Yeah, so I'm keeping that, but I don't know what these others are. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Yeah, this is my copy of my first thong pattern that you can use stretch lace with on the waistband. So we have the front itself. We have the gusset, that's the cotton lining to keep you dry. Okay, cool, say cool, dry, yeah. And then this is the back thong pattern. So I also have a copy of that one, but it's not graded. There's just this one size. So if you're interested, it's there. I think I cut fabric to sew, but I haven't sewn yet. So yeah, when the fold over elastic comes, I will do that. So let me put that aside also, and then tell you why I want to throw the pattern away. So here she is, or here it is. If you want to see what it looks like, you will watch my Thong UFOs video. I did do a try on. So how I installed the elastic is I sewed it on like you would to use as a hem, but that backfired. Okay, it didn't backfire. It was exhausting and it wasn't like efficient, and I wouldn't want to make a tutorial that's exhausting and not efficient for you to follow, because why? Okay, and I had to take it in again at some point by like half an inch so that it's snug, because the fabric is woven. When I sewed the elastic on, it kind of reduced the elasticity, whereas the elastic is like more stretchy if it was in a tunnel. So I will be throwing that pattern away. Just because of that, I've decided to use the HubbyHolster Thong as a pattern for the non-woven, and then use create a tunnel for the elastic instead of sewing it on like this. So I don't need this pattern anymore because I won't be recreating it in that manner. Okay. Does anyone know the song I'm humming? If I remember the name, I will write it in the comments. All my life. Okay. I remember this. This was a pattern for a panty when I was trying to make the mesh one, but I just showed you guys. I had a variation for the pattern, so I noticed this was too cheeky, I think. So like, anyway, I have a better pattern. So I don't need you, I don't need you. That's another song. I will Google that one because I don't actually remember the lyrics or the singer. Oh yeah. I remember this one. Man, do I have that mock-up? Let me pause the video because y'all are going to want to see this. Yes, I found it. I was going to be so sad if I hadn't found it, because whoa, y'all gotta see this. So I'm calling this the trellis thong. So I already made a mock-up. I'm waiting for my rosettes to come from AliExpress, and then I'll make this in white. So I'm going to crisscross elastic, preferably not strap elastic, maybe band elastic. You could use fold over elastic, but I think that would be too stretchy, but maybe that's not a bad thing. Like, use what you have, right? Because what I used here was 1 inch wide elastic, which I cut into 1 centimeter length. So it's going to crisscross like a trellis, and then there'll be rosettes on the points where these meet, and then there will be a gusset. There will be a gusset, you guys, and then it's going to be a triangular gusset here. I made a horizontal gusset, like a normal one that would stay here like this, but it didn't lie flat on the body. So the plan is going to be to make it triangular and then just do a top stitch on the elastics that crisscross like this. Yeah, so this is the mock-up. Excited to share that sometime this year. The year is still young, so I'm keeping this pattern. Let me put those back. Then we have this panty, Victoria's Secret. What was this, a size 30 what? I don't remember, I took out the label. Medium 72A. I got this in 2 sizes, although they're different designs, because one is like a cheeky and the other one is a tanga. This is a cheeky because there's a bit more coverage, but it's almost the same in the front. And then this is a tanga because it's exactly cut the same in the front and the back. This is like, I think, a size or 2 smaller, size 64, yeah, 64 to 72. That's like 2 or 3 sizes. I wanted to see like how to grade a panty pattern, because I've done research on YouTube. I only saw one video on how to grade a panty pattern, and it was like, oh, 1 cm, 1 cm, 1 cm. I wanted to see, hey, what about the crotch, because they didn't grade the crotch depth, they only graded the sides. Yeah. My phone died, the battery ended. This is where we stopped. And I got to have supper, so that's great. Yeah, I have sugar in my bloodstream, so my brain is the Aurora short from Buff Bunny collection. So I decided to try and make a biker short pattern from scratch. It was a lot of work, and also I think I erred so many times, and then I didn't have the right kind of fabric to test it on. This is the fabric I had. It has stretch in one direction and no stretch vertically, so that would not make for a good fabric to sample biker short pattern, but I did it anyway. I remember I bought like 1 yard, so I have enough fabric to cut, but you know, you live and you learn. When you live and you learn. So I did make a mock-up for it, but it's not the right fabric, so I can reuse this fabric for something else or dispose of it, and then also dispose of the pattern, because is it Isabel or Isabella? Isabel has a free biker shorts pattern, so I'll just figure out my size and then make that alteration on the pattern by combining the two, the front and the back, yeah, so the two at the side seam, and then cutting out the illusion. That's after sewing it up, so that like I have a flat surface to work with. This is 4 inches, 1 inch is like that much. Yeah, that's less fabric. And that leaves more fabric for the waistband design, which is also interesting. Wait, I think the waistband design on it was straight, but I saw this biker shorts from probably still Buff Bunny collection or Pop Flex by Bloggy Latties, and the waistband is this kind that overlaps. I don't know what they're calling it, and I can't Google now or look at my reference photos from the website. So yeah, getting rid of / parting ways with this and this, but I'll link everything that I have already digitally, that is this one, this one, this one, and this one, in the description box below. Oh yeah, and this one, of course, this one actually the most. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Happy decluttering, spring cleaning, whatever you're calling it, happy that. Bye.